Hey, thanks for joining us for another YLN video update. I'm RJ, he's Mike, and we're going to talk about some of the latest music news that's going on in the Philadelphia music scene. And before we get to that, I'd like to just remind people about our vidcast that we have up. Right now, we've got Kind of Creatures, and then coming up this Monday, a real cool band, Palace Burn. I like what they do, and they're a little unusual. They've got a lead woman, and she likes to rock, and the guys follow her, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a hard rock band, harder than the usual bands we've had on your local note, so it'll be a nice treat.
Yep, absolutely. So we've got that. Also, don't forget our concert calendar. We constantly update that so you can see where your favorite bands are playing. And don't forget, we stream 24/7, nothing but the best Philadelphia music. And you can take it with you. You can take your localnote.com with you by downloading our free app, which is just going to the respective stores, typing in YLN, and then download it for free. So have I done all the housework here, getting all that info out for you, Mike?
I think so. Did pretty good there.
Why don't you? Thanks. Why don't you get to the news then?
Sure. For a few more weeks, maybe longer than that, actually, we're going to be mentioning Cold Roses because they are in the midst of an Indiegogo campaign to fund their first full-length album. And as I mentioned last week, what they're going to do once they hit their goal, they're going to donate the rest of that, anything they're over their goal, to the PA SPCA.
Very cool. Very cool. They're good guys, and we wish them the best of luck, and we're going to try to keep you updated on how they're doing with their project.
Nice.
Okay. Track Jackets released a demo of a song that might be upcoming.
They're such a tease.
They are. So you can check that out. The song is called Fiction, and I think that was released today.
All right. Excellent. Q's been busy. He's one of the hip-hop artists we've had on your local note. And I know this past weekend he was recording a music video that we'll have on the site as soon as it's published. But he has a new song called Cotman Gems, which you can watch. It's in video form. It's a YouTube video, it's basically a slideshow. But the new song is what's new there, and it's a very good song, as we've been expecting from Q, because he's been so busy. The last few things that he's come out with, I've been really happy to hear.
Yep, absolutely. Audio Kings of the Third World and Modern Color, they're both up for Artist of the Month in April for Delhi Magazine, the Philly edition, and that's just a magazine that concentrates on local music here in the Philly area. So check that out, and vote for either one. They're both great people.
Absolutely. Rafia, who we haven't mentioned in a while, she has a brand new song called My Number, and it's going to be on her upcoming sophomore release. The song sounds really good. It's very well produced, and it's a very unique sound she brings.
She has a unique sound.
I think you'll enjoy it. Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. She's a great singer, but she does. Remember, she's from Africa. That's where she was raised.
That's right.
And then she moved to this area. So she's got incredible influences. So, yeah, she's definitely unique. Also, with Williams Boy, his website, williamsboy.com, is expiring in next week sometime.
Okay.
And he put out there that in order to get to and download his album for free, you got to get to the website before it expires. So that's williamsboy.com.
All right. Let's take some time now. We just recorded a vidcast last night with Tori Melhart. It's the second time she's been in the studio. She's a 15-year-old country singer, and she was actually performed live. So once we have that vidcast up, you can see her live performance. But she has a show this weekend. So she has a show on Saturday, and I'll let her tell you more details about that show on Saturday.
Hi, this is Tori Melhart, and I'm just letting you know that you should come out and see Radka and I play with our band on March 29th at the New Leaf Club in Bryn Mawr, PA at 8. So, yeah, it'll be fun. Come and see us.
All right, that's Tori Melhart. Of course, she's got a show coming up this weekend. Check it out. Talented 15-year-old singer and her sidekick there, Radka. So it was a fun vidcast, and that'll be up in a couple weeks. But also want to let you know, Cape May has a singer-songwriter conference. Cape May, New Jersey has a singer-songwriter conference coming up this weekend. And we've got a couple of artists that we've featured here on yourlocalnote.com. They're going to be performing during the conference. That's Williams Boy, Black Stars, the Coyote Project, and Ashley Leon. They're going to be performing
Nice.
in Cape May during the weekend conference. So we like all those artists. We think they're pretty talented. So if you're down in that area, check it out.
Absolutely. All right. The Fleeting Ends.
Hmm.
They just came out with their official music video for their song "Little People," and
Okay.
very well done. Fun story. You see acted out there and well produced. That song's one of my favorite. I know it's on my personal playlist. The Fleeting Ends, one of
Not
my
a surprise.
favorite bands. Yeah, go
Not
ahead.
a surprise. Yeah, I mean they're very good, and those guys are very talented. And you know what? They're really detailed oriented too. So I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
surprised the video really came out really well. So we'll check
definitely.
that out up on our site. Also, Supreme and the New Experience, they've got a live version of their song "Queen of the Wobble,"
All right.
and that's on their YouTube channel. It's a video on YouTube, so check that out.
And RJ, every week we've been mentioning Larry Sacklid because he's been releasing a new song
Yep.
for his upcoming Spellbound album. This week's song is "Knockin' on Heaven's Door,"
Hmm.
a popular cover we're all familiar with.
Yeah.
And the Spellbound album is going to be pretty good because he's taken some of his own old songs, made them new again. This week he has a cover, but even the originals for this sound really good. So really looking forward to that whole Spellbound album coming together later this spring.
Okay. Our friends at Waking Mercury, that Chester County band, they're in the studio. They're recording two new songs,
Hmm.
and their Facebook note was a little disturbing, or it could be a little disturbing. It just
Okay.
said, "In the studio, no pants, no problem." So I was like, okay. But also, you can. They've also posted clips of them working in the studio too, and they did have pants on. So
Nice. That's good. That's
they're
good. And
they're a fun band. Looking forward to hearing their new music too.
yeah. The music that they do have available right now for purchase is gonna go right towards funding this entire album that they're working on recording as we speak.
Excellent.
Yeah, and so Taji Akib, who we
Hmm.
had in last month,
Yep.
his new video for The Bookkeeper, we mentioned it last week.
Right.
He released it last Thursday, and it's very cool video where they have the animated. I don't even know how they did it, but it looks like he's basically a newspaper. He's in like a motion in newspaper. I'm doing a really bad job of explaining it, but so you're gonna have to watch it yourself. But it's a
Okay.
really well done video for his debut single, "The Bookkeeper."
Real creative guy. Taj is
Yes.
really creative, so that's very
Yes.
cool. I'll check that out too. Also, Jiggly Jones has a new single coming out called "Walk on Me." He's going to release it in April, and then his new album will be released a month later. So we'll check that out.
All right, and my last story here is Peyton Taylor,
Mhm.
who has her Throwback Thursday video episodes
Yes.
where every Thursday she covers a country hit. Well, actually, this week wasn't a country hit. "Are You Lonesome Tonight?" You wouldn't consider that country, right? Elvis?
Not really. No, that's early rock and roll.
Right. So she covered "Are You Lonesome Tonight?" She put her own unique spin on it. It's an acoustic version. And again, she puts out these videos every Thursday, so you can subscribe to her YouTube channel to see those.
Very cool. All right,
Yeah.
thanks, Mike. Just want to remind you of the current pod of vidcast, I should say,
Yeah.
is Kind of Creatures, and
Yeah.
on Monday it's Palace Burn. So we'll then be back next week to talk about more new happenings here in the Philly music scene.
All right. Thanks, RJ.
All right, take it easy, Mike.